The psychology of people who hate small talk. You're in an elevator, someone steps in and says, working hard or hardly working, and suddenly you'd rather jump out the window. Or you're at a party, someone asks about the weather, and you feel your soul leaving your body. For some, small talk is just a bit annoying, but for others, it's actual torture. Why do some people pull away from casual chat while others live for it? The answer reveals more about human psychology than you'd think. The first group has a brain that is basically wired to reject it. These people get less of a dopamine hit from surface-level chat. Their brain is starving while you're serving empty plates. But here's the twist. Put them in a conversation about philosophy, big ideas, or anything real, and they light up. They aren't antisocial. They're just allergic to conversations that go nowhere. They'd rather sit in silence than pretend to care about your morning commute. The second group has a totally different reason. For them, small talk isn't just shallow, it's a performance, and they are exhausted. While you're chatting easily, their head is spinning. Am I smiling enough? Did I say something weird? Are they judging me? Should I ask a question now or later? Psychologists call this cognitive load. While you're breezing through the talk, they're playing mental chess, analyzing every word and facial expression. Because they're so busy performing, they can't actually be present. The conversation feels fake and disconnected. Over time, their brain connects small talk with stress. They stop doing it not because they hate people, but because the mental energy it takes is just too high. The third group has realized something most people won't. Small talk is a trap. Think about it. Someone asks, "How are you?" You say, "Good, thanks," even if you're struggling inside. We've been trained since we were kids to follow these scripts. They're polite, sure, but they also keep you stuck on the surface. You never truly connect. For people who value being real, small talk feels like lying. Every empty question is a tiny betrayal of who they actually are. Psychologists call this existential authenticity. For these people, small talk isn't a way to get to know someone, it's a cage. But here's the part nobody talks about. People who hate small talk are usually very comfortable with silence. Most people panic when a conversation stops. They scramble to fill the gap with anything. But these people aren't scared of the quiet because they've figured out that silence is often more honest than small talk. It says, "I don't need to put on a show for you. I'm fine just existing here." Most humans can't handle 30 seconds of quiet without freaking out, but they can. The stereotype is that if you hate small talk, you think you're too smart or too deep. While some people are like that, for most, it's actually about being vulnerable. Small talk is safe. Nobody gets hurt talking about the rain, but real conversation is risky. You reveal your true self. You risk being misunderstood or rejected. So when someone skips the script and goes straight to the deep stuff, they aren't being stuck up. They're being brave. They're choosing a real connection over being polite. Hating small talk doesn't mean you hate people. Research shows these individuals often have fewer friends, but those friendships are much stronger. They'd rather have 2 people who know their soul than 20 people who know their weekend plans. For them, surface-level talk doesn't build a bond. It gets in the way of one. If you hate small talk, you aren't broken. Your brain might just crave meaning, or you're tired of acting, or you've simply seen through the social script and can't go back. You aren't cold. You're just finished with the shallow stuff. And if someone seems uncomfortable in a casual chat, don't assume they're rude. Maybe they're just waiting for something real. The question is, which one are you, and can you handle the answer? If this helped you see things differently, hit subscribe.